If you've ever built a Zendesk macro and then couldn't find the text field you wanted to set, you're not missing something obvious. Zendesk macros flat out cannot set text fields, and the feature request has been sitting as not planned since 2021. This guide shows exactly what macros can set, what they can't, and how to work around the limitation. Macros work reliably with 6 field types: drop-down lists, multi-select fields, checkboxes, date fields, numeric fields, and regex fields. These all use predefined values or simple data formats, which is why Zendesk can process them consistently inside a macro action. Text fields and multi-line text fields are completely off the table. The option simply does not appear in the macro action dropdown. This blocks automation for order numbers, account IDs, serial numbers, and any free-form reference your team needs to capture. And even if text fields were supported, dynamic placeholders would still fail. A placeholder like ticket.requester.custom.fields.account.id would appear in the field as a literal string, not the actual account value. This applies to triggers as well. It is a platform-wide constraint. To get started, go to Admin Center, then Objects and Rules, then Business Rules, then Macros. Before creating something new, scan the existing list first. Consolidating overlapping macros now saves a lot of maintenance pain later. Click Add Macro and write a name that tells agents exactly what it does and when to use it. Instead of Priority Macro, try Set High Priority VIP Customers Billing Category. Use the description field to document which fields it sets and the context for applying it. Under Actions, click Add Action and select the custom field you want to set. For drop-down fields, pick from your predefined values. For checkboxes, choose checked or unchecked. For multi-select, add or remove individual values. For date fields, enter a specific date or use a date placeholder. Save the macro and test it on a real ticket before rolling out to the team. Apply it, check that the custom field updates correctly, and verify that tags and status change as expected. If the field does not update, check whether the agent role has permission to edit that field. For text fields with static values, triggers are your best option. A trigger can set a source field to email on every inbound ticket, or assign a region field automatically based on the group. The catch is that triggers fire on conditions, not on demand. Agents cannot apply them manually the way they can a macro. For dynamic text values, the most common workaround is a trigger and webhook combination. A macro adds a tag, a trigger detects that tag and fires a webhook. The webhook calls the Zendesk API to update the field, and a nullifying condition prevents the trigger from looping. Zendesk officially discourages this approach because of race condition risks, so test it thoroughly. The cleanest option for most teams is the Extended Macros app from Eastern Logic on the Zendesk marketplace. It installs directly into your account and adds text field setting as a native macro action with no code required. Enterprise accounts on the highest plans also have access to Zendesk integration services, which runs automation after the trigger cycle and avoids race conditions entirely. If your team is spending more time managing workarounds than running support, eesel AI takes a different approach entirely. You describe what you want in plain English. When a VIP customer opens a billing ticket, set priority to high and copy their account ID, and the AI handles it. It reads ticket content, conversation history, and connected user records, and runs after Zendesk's trigger cycle so there are no race conditions. Stop configuring workarounds for a limitation Zendesk has no plans to fix. Try eesel AI free for 7 days at eesel.ai. No credit card required.